Chef Stretch here, baby. What's up, you guys? I'm gathered around with my boy Garvin. Super excited to be here, bro. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Smoke, and I'm here with none other than my man Chef Stretch. Man, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, you guys? Chef Stretch here. I'm a local DMV native, 27 years old, and we're gonna talk today, keep it real about what I do, and yeah, I'm excited to be here, bro. Let's go.
My man. So let's start it off. For the people that don't know, how would you describe to someone who's never heard of you what you do?
Yeah, how I would describe to someone who doesn't know who I am or doesn't know what I do is I'm a culinary creative. I'm a chef, but I'm someone who is a leader. I'm someone who, gives back to the community, someone who does different things in different areas and aspects. So it's like it's more than just cooking or more than just being a chef, but it's who I am. It's my identity. It's everything. That's how I would describe, what I do as a chef. It's content. It's cooking. It's events. It's long days. It's 14 hours in the kitchen. It's more than just cooking a good dish. So that's what I would say I would do.
Okay, dope. So tell us a little bit about your childhood. Where you from? What was your upbringing like?
Yeah. So my childhood, I'm from PG County. I grew up in Largo, Maryland, Upper Marlboro area. Me, my siblings. Growing up, I was always the one who would cook for the household, cook for my siblings, my sister, my mom. So it was just like my passion already as a young kid. I played sports growing up, but I kind of knew if I don't go to the NBA or the NFL, what am I gonna do? Where do I go from here? So kind of thing. So with cooking, it just kind of found me, and it was like one of those things I was blessed enough to find it at a young age and at an early age. I can remember telling my mom as a kid, ask her to make me something to eat, if she didn't make it right then and there, I'd get my step stool, jump up on the cabinets, serious, and figure something out. It wasn't gourmet at the time, but I always had the curiosity and just passion for cooking and food.
Got you. So you was doing the hookups.
Always, bro. Hey, look, at that time, that's literally what it was. It was hookups back then, you know what I mean? But it made me who I am today, honestly.
Dope. What would you say, early on, what were some of your favorite dishes?
Growing up, some of my favorite dishes, my mom used to make salmon croquettes, these salmon cakes, right? And I used to love the way that she made them, growing up. I didn't know it was tin can salmon, but growing up now, I would get fresh salmon and recreate those same, but elevate them, make them a little bit better, make it, my kind of way and tasty. Some of the other dishes, just the classics, mac and cheese, greens, fried chicken, hot dogs and beans, tacos, just whatever, whatever it is that we made, it's just, we make it work and we eat good. That's it, baby. Make it taste good.
My man. I guess my next question is, what's the moment you stopped cooking for fun and then started treating it, as a profession?
Yeah, that's a great question. For me, I would say it was out of high school. Coming out of high school, just being honest, I knew cooking is the one thing I knew I was good at. I knew I probably wouldn't have went to a regular college or school. I was blessed enough to have won a scholarship in high school doing cooking competitions. So that actually allowed me to go to culinary school and just to get right into the industry. And not that, back then, 7, 8, 9 years ago, thinking, I'll go to culinary school, you'll be this, you'll be that. No, that does not make you. Yes, culinary school is great. It was awesome, and I'm so appreciative of it. But for me, working in the industry, working in the restaurants, coming out of high school and stuff, that is what really made me know, all right, this is what I'm here to do. This is my career. This is it. It's no other way. This is what I'm here to do. But I would say coming out of high school, that's when I really knew, all right, it's showtime. You're young, but we're in this, baby. We're in the industry. It's time to get rocking and rolling, finish culinary school, and then it was all right, now where do we go from here? Let's go.
Absolutely. I feel like when you come out of high school, your life is in question, right? Because you have so much time ahead of you. And it's okay, well, what do I do? You know what I mean? You already were in the kitchen, so it was this is the move.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. For me, it's that's why I always give all the grace to God, because for me, as a young kid in high school coming out, to already know this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go, and I had many peers and friends coming out of high school. They may not know the direction that they want to go in or what they want to do for a career. So I never take that lightly or for granted. I'm appreciative of it that, I was able at a young age to just get started right away. And many, many years ago when I would say that, I want to be a chef, chef. People, not everybody get it. They didn't understand it. Like, oh, you want to be a chef? You want to, like people didn't understand it. Now they get it. But like back then, not everybody always understood it when you say like, oh, what do you do? Or what do you want to be? Like, I'm a chef. I cook, Like, but me, I was proud of it. I owned it. It made me like, different. That's what kind of set me apart. It's like, nah, this is what I do. I love. I sell plates. I do this. I did that. I do catering. I do private dinners. Saying like 8-9 years ago when I started, like that. I'm very appreciative of it for sure.
And so that's what we call being in our own lane.
That's right.
What I mean? And not worrying about what our peers are doing, but just knowing like, hey, this is what I got going for me. And, if you support me, I appreciate you. But even if you don't, I'm still going to go ahead and do that.
That's a fact, bro. That's real, bro.
Yeah, nah, for real. Let us know what dishes or concepts that you have working right now.
100%. So this is a great question. So right now, without disclosing too much, I'm working on an experience with the company Airbnb. It's going to be an Asian but Southern influence pop-up, but it's going to be more than just food. It's an experience. That's actually what it is. It's like I have to offer a full experience to guests. It's intimate, 10 people. It's in California, Los Angeles, Grand Central Market. So this is something that I've been working on. I have to make sure it's perfect before, I promote and advertise it, but it'll be coming in this summer. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's the next big thing for now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Man. Hey, I can't wait to see that.
Appreciate
Let's
it,
talk
bro.
a little bit about the content, right? Because I see you doing your content, man, and like, what would you say is like one of the hardest struggles on being consistent?
Yeah, bro. So for me, consistency, we always see that thing, consistency is key, but I'll be even real. You know what I mean? It's like times I'm busy, I'm working, and I started out with just like 1,000 followers on Instagram, like, really nothing but just as a chef and catering and doing private events and stuff. So for me, I wasn't always used to let me pull the phone out. Or if I'm at work in the restaurant, it's service, we're busy, I don't got time, like, let me pull the phone out. Content. But like in today, I know you hear it sounds cliche, but content is everything. Like it pays the bills. You get brand deals, you get, brands that reach out to help you advertise products or promote different things or speaking engagements or, so, and I do believe it. Like even when I'm working, I have to tell myself, cause I'll go like periods of time working and I don't post something. I'm like, yo, if you don't post it, they don't know it. Like you gotta post it, you gotta show, you have to, try as much as, even if you're busy, you're this, get the content, record, post, promote, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, just keeping that in mind, knowing, and then just for me, it's also being appreciative of my supporters and the people that watch me and support me, every like, every comment, knowing that they want to see more. They want to see, more of my life, me cooking, me and my daughter, different things like that. So that kind of like just keeps me going, honestly.
So you mentioned your daughter, right? How has fatherhood changed, like how you navigate?
100%. Fatherhood is completely changed the way I navigate, and it's made me even a better man. Each and every day, trying to be a better dad, better partner, better friend, better brother, sister. Sorry, I said sister. Better brother, but better sibling to my sisters. Just in every aspect, trying to be a better person every day because I have another person who I'm responsible for, and they look up to me. She looks up to me as a superhero. You know what I mean? And while still navigating through my own life and my own grind and my own career, but you still have this, person who looks up to you, and none of that other stuff matters. You know what I mean? You still got to be dad. To them, you're just dad. Like, I'm not Chef Stretch to her, I'm just dad. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, it's the best thing. The number one thing I love even more than cooking, and it's not too many things I can say that I love more than being a chef, but being a dad is like my pride and joy. She's my everything. So
Dope,
yeah, bro.
Man. That's what's up. Yeah,
Thank you, man.
We both fathers. So
yeah, bro.
I had to ask that.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, bro.
I had to ask that. What's the business reality of being a chef or culinary creative, and what's one thing that you don't think people talk enough about?
Yeah, I love this question. So for me, one thing I think people don't talk about enough is it's not for everybody. This industry, the culinary industry, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really love it. You have to be kind of crazy in a sense, like even for like on a hospitality side, it's like, for me, I love to cook food, but I love to serve people. I love to, see people having a good time eating my food. I love, for top-notch service, like, so for me, it's like, I think people, they don't really talk about what goes into it. You know what I mean? Like it's long days, it's sleepless nights. It's, you know what I mean? If you're in a restaurant, you're working long days, missing holidays, you're busy, you know what I mean? So it's like, and then also, on top of that, your own mental health and mental, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of days chefs in the industry, they commit suicide. Seriously, bro. Chef Ann Burrell, she committed suicide. I even had a friend, Chef Cam, rest in peace to my boy. He committed suicide. So you never know what different people are dealing with out in the industry as chefs, because they're just so busy working, grinding 24/7 and probably not really, pouring into themselves. So you got to always, pour into yourself, stay fit, go to the gym, eat right, eat healthy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm a big believer of, because your mental health matters. It's important. You know what I mean? So sometimes people don't always talk about that enough, until it's too late, but it's very important in the industry that we're in. And just for everybody as a whole, it's good to talk to people. It's good to speak. It's good to express yourself, your feelings, because especially as men, men, we don't do that enough. We hold it inside. We don't talk about our feelings and things like that. So for me, that's what I would say is something that needs to be, talked about more.
Wow. Man.
Yeah, bro.
You kind of just taught me a lesson, because I wasn't aware. Of course, everybody goes through their things, but like you said, it's physically demanding, it's mentally demanding. You have to, I wouldn't say performative, but hospitality, you have to be able to smile. You have to be able to give people kindness, and you know what I mean? No matter what's going on. Your dog could have died, you know what I mean? Your daughter might be sick at home, whatever the case may be, but you still have to show up.
That's a fact, bro. Every single day, you still have to show up. That's right. No matter what's going on, you got to leave it at the door. You got to keep rolling. You know what I mean? Because everybody, we're all human beings. We all go through stuff. We all have problems. We all have, you know what I mean, in life. But for me, it's that's what makes you better. That's what makes you who you are. Is just the perseverance and keep pushing through, keep grinding, keep going. Never get comfortable, never be complacent. That's what I always say. That's one of the things I always say. It's not about, I never worry or dwell about the past and what I've done. It's about where I'm going, where I'm headed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Forget what we did in the past. That's the past. I'm appreciative of it, but what's next? Where are we going? What's to come? So
lessons learned, and let's keep it moving.
You know what I mean, bro? That's it. That's a fact.
Absolutely. Has there been a point where the pressure of the kitchen or the industry made you seriously question, was it worth it? And what kept you going? That's
a great question. I would say, has there been ever a time that it's questioned me in the industry? I would say no. Has there been times that you think it? I'm not gonna say yes, but of course, you have those days you're in the kitchen 12 hours straight, your knees hurting, the AC's broke, you're hot, you're sweating. You're damn, many years ago, slaving out, starting as a pasta cook, saute cook, I'm slaving on the line, busy. Is this worth it? You know what I mean? It makes you question it, but I always knew this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I was put on the earth to do, was to cook food and to lead and to be a chef and to be, make good food for people, bro. That's what I knew. If I ain't good at nothing else, this I know I can do. That's really what it was for me, bro. Chefs, because they're just so busy working, grinding 24/7 and probably not really, pouring into themselves. So you got to always, pour into yourself, stay fit, go to the gym, eat right, eat healthy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm a big believer of, because your mental health matters. It's important. You know what I mean? So sometimes people don't always talk about that enough, until it's too late, but it's very important in the industry that we're in. And just for everybody as a whole, it's good to talk to people. It's good to speak. It's good to express yourself, your feelings, because especially as men, men, we don't do that enough. We hold it inside. We don't talk about our feelings and things like that. So for me, that's what I would say is something that needs to be, talked about more.
Wow. Man.
Yeah, bro.
You kind of just taught me a lesson, because I wasn't aware. Of course, everybody goes through their things, but like you said, it's physically demanding, it's mentally demanding. You have to, I wouldn't say performative, but hospitality, you have to be able to smile. You have to be able to give people kindness, and you know what I mean? No matter what's going on. Your dog could have died, you know what I mean? Your daughter might be sick at home, whatever the case may be, but you still have to show up.
That's a fact, bro. Every single day, you still have to show up. That's right. No matter what's going on, you got to leave it at the door. You got to keep rolling. You know what I mean? Because everybody, we're all human beings. We all go through stuff. We all have problems. We all have, you know what I mean, in life. But for me, it's that's what makes you better. That's what makes you who you are. Is just the perseverance and keep pushing through, keep grinding, keep going. Never get comfortable, never be complacent. That's what I always say. That's one of the things I always say. It's not about, I never worry or dwell about the past and what I've done. It's about where I'm going, where I'm headed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Forget what we did in the past. That's the past. I'm appreciative of it, but what's next? Where we going? What's to come? So
Yeah, lessons learned, and let's keep it moving.
you know what I mean, bro? That's it. That's a fact.
Absolutely. I'm gonna pivot a little bit. Early on in your career, who would you say was some of like your mentors, or who were some of the people that you looked up to in the culinary industry?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, growing up, obviously, Gordon Ramsay, somebody who I love. Bobby Flay, used to watch Rachel Ray, 30-Minute Meals with Rachel Ray, all of the Iron Chefs, will watch all of those shows. Now, some of my biggest culinary influences, and I'll give a big shout out to these people. Chef Ruel Vince, he's one of my mentors and chefs. He's a very talented, incredible chef. Chef Byron Gomez is one of the another chef who I'm very inspired by as well. Chef Tobias, he's a DMV native as well. Very, very inspirational, talented chef. So those are some of the people who definitely shaped my journey and who I look up to in the culinary field. And my mentor, Chef Naisha Arrington. I love her as well. She's an awesome human being, and I appreciate her as well too.
Awesome. Let me ask you this: could you see yourself opening up your own restaurant?
100%. That's the goal. That's the end goal. But like many years ago, I would say like that's the way I want to do. I got to get a restaurant. But then there's so many different avenues and different ways, to provide, an income and sustain, to pay the bills. So, that's kind of what I've been doing, like, just working, restaurant consulting, content, different things like that. But the end goal is, to have a restaurant. But the thing is, like, I know when I do, I'm gonna be like a maniac there 24/7. I'll probably never leave it. You know what I mean? I'll probably sleep there. So, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, let my daughter grow up a little bit, be able to spend as much time as I can with her as possible, even while still being busy. Because when that time comes, it's excellence, and I'm gonna be in there 24/7 until it's perfect. And even when it's still perfect, I'm still gonna be in there. So that's it, bro.
Hey man, your wisdom is like mind blowing, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
27, but like 50.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, bro. I always say, bro, excuse the language. I know maybe some kids follow me, but I always say you got to go through some shit to know some shit. You feel me, bro? So I know I'm young, but like I have been blessed and experienced a lot of things and exposed to things at a young age, and like just young now. I don't party. I don't go out really much. Like when I traveling, that's my thing. I love traveling. I'm blessed to be able to travel for work and stuff, traveling, cooking for different NFL athletes, going to Cali, going to, different places, Miami, Florida, stuff like that. But like, I did it young. As I had friends that were older. We partied, we went out, we did stuff. But like now, it's like I'm good. If I'm not working, I'm not with my daughter. Being a dad, I'm in the house, relaxing, watching some cooking shows, playing the Xbox. Like that's it, bro. I'm laid back, bro. That's it, man.
That's it. Let me ask you this: who are some of your favorite clients that you work with?
I appreciate every single client, from the ones that started with me from day one when I first got started to the ones who still book to this day. Every repeat client, build a relationship with different people. You know what I mean? Like I have clients that, they started out and book with me, and pricing may have been different way back then than when it is now, but I'll still like work with them and navigate, just because for me, it's not about the money. The money comes, the money is, it's always there. You save money, the money flows, but it's more about, building the connections and relationships. And you know what I mean? Like those clients, every time someone else asks, oh, well, I need a chef, they're dropping my name every single time. And I was referred by this person or that person. So for me, that's what's more important instead of just the money side to it. Because for me, it's not just about the money. It's the experience. Yes, I know it costs. Nothing is cheap out here, but it's an experience. And even that's what I provide to the guests. You know what I mean? If it's a private event, if it's catering, it's not just, bringing the food set up. No, it's a full experience. We're going to tell you what you're having, how it's prepared, speak, talk, if anybody has questions, photos, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and that's one of I know this is going off topic, but like, for me, like I said, like I started, bro, 1,000 followers. Like I never take any of this stuff for granted, but like when I'm out sometimes, or like I was just at an event for ProStart and like people were like nervous, like to come say hi and take a picture. I'm like, yo, I'm the coolest person ever. Like I'm just a regular person, just like everybody else. Like I never like, you know what I mean? Like I was blessed to, to get some fame and some following and stuff like that. But like, come say what's up, come say hi, let's take a selfie. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just who I am. Like, cause at the end of the day, I keep the main thing, and I just love to cook food. Whatever else comes with it, that's a blessing, and I appreciate it, But that's it. I just stay true to me, honestly, and never change. And that's what's got me, where I am today. Even on the TV show, like I stayed me all the way through it. You know what I mean? So like that's me, bro.
So you mentioned the TV show.
Yeah.
Let's elaborate a little bit more about that. How did that come about?
Yeah, so Next Level Chef. So I did an application. One day I'm just sitting, I'm like, I saw an application, Gordon Ramsay. I'm like, I know I'm not gonna get on this show. It's no way possible. It's probably a scam. It probably really ain't gonna happen, but I'm gonna try and fill out this long application anyway, put my answers in. A couple months go by, I get a call. I remember exactly like it was yesterday. I was driving to Costco's for a catering event to do some grocery shopping, and they called. They're like, this is, Victoria Vandergrift with Fox, Next Level Chef. Are you interested? And I'm like, am I interested? Like, of course I'm interested. You know what I mean? Like, but I couldn't even believe it. It was so surreal. Like, I'm like, wow, just a young kid, young boy who loved to cook food. Like, I'm about to get this amazing opportunity as somebody who I watched as a kid. And I would literally say or think to myself, and I know it's probably not the way to think, but like, I would never meet this man. Like, wow, like how cool would it be for me to ever meet him? Never probably possible. Like, no way, like legit. Like, I would watch his shows, Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, everything. Like, 24 Hours and Back. He used to have a show. It's not even on anymore. Like every Gordon show, I would watch it, and it's like to actually have done it. Like even when I got on the set, bro, the first day, like, and I wasn't really an emotional person, but like I cried the first day because I was like, yo, like people didn't get it, but I'm like, y'all don't understand this, bro. Like y'all don't understand where I come from, like how I grew up, like like even like when it came to friends, like I lost a lot of friends, like to being killed or to incarceration or just different things like that. Like so for me to be here in this moment, like as a young black man at the time at 22 years old, like it was like wow, like I was just about to turn 23. It was like. It was crazy for me, bro. Like even at the end when I cried, like, and I broke down in real tears, like $250,000. I'm like, my life is. I was, like, I'm thinking it's all going to change. And side note, I made past that after the show, so forget the $250,000. But nah, I'm just kidding. But no, serious. But it's like what's meant for you is for you. But for me, like that was real. Like I was broken, I was heartbroken, I was hurt. I was like, wow, like I was so close. But it went the way it was supposed to go. And what's for me is for me. And no, I didn't win the prize, but I still won many prizes, after. And I'm still a winner. And you know what I mean? Like it opened up so many doors and allowed me to meet so many people and be in so many different rooms that, like I said, is just a kid who loved to cook many years ago, I never would even have the idea or thought like I would be in some of these spaces or rooms. So I never take it for granted. That's like what always just keeps me going, bro. Like that's really it. Like we're just people on Instagram, like messages, and I don't get to read them all, but like I'll just be looking, one day and I'll see like someone send me an inspirational message like, yo, Chef Stretch, you inspire me, you to do this or to do that. Like I look up to you. Like that's what keeps me going. Like I'm just I'm a regular person just like everybody else. We still human beings. So for me, for somebody to take time out their day, sending these comments, messages, love, support, like I really appreciate all of it. So I never take it for granted and I don't take it lightly. So.
Man, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Appreciate it,
we are
bro.
proud of you here, and we really appreciate you for putting the spotlight on the area.
Thank you,
bro.
bro.
What I mean? What would you say for a young person who's watching this, who may be dealing with imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who feels like, they have the talent, but they don't belong in certain places.
100%. This is my number one advice, I would say. Stay true to you. Be you always. It's easy to follow the path that everybody else is going, you know what I mean? The wrong road or the easy thing to do. But it takes a leader and somebody, to go the other way and to walk the hard path and to figure it out on their own. But like, be true to you. Don't have that imposter syndrome. If you know you're passionate about something, who cares if other people think it's corny? Who cares if, you know what I mean? If it's not cool then, because I mean, I'll be all the way honest, like, and I love it, and I swear I really do, but like 10 years ago, like, starting my Instagram page, Chef Stretch. I wasn't no damn chef then. I might have thought it then, you know what I mean? Like, and when I see, I love anyone that's going, but like, sometimes the term chef does get thrown around very easily. cooking good food, that's the easy part. You know what I mean? Making a good dish is the easy part. It takes much more in being a chef, in leading a team and delegating and empowering your staff. And, you know, when you got to run a kitchen or run a restaurant and your cook's coming in with problems from the outside and they want to come vent to you, you got to be their therapist, or somebody cuts themselves, you got to be their doctor. It's so much more to it. Like, you got to be, you know, it's a lot more to it than just cooking good food. So that's like, yeah, that's my take on that. But like, you learn. It's a learning curve, bro. Like for me, like I look back at it then, like, oh, I was saying chef Stretch then. I wasn't a chef. No way possible. But now, I can confidently, you know, say that I know I'm a chef. I know I can lead. I know I can be placed in any situation, any operation, in any kitchen and thrive and wherever it is. And I can say that with confidence. Because for me, it's like, and I never stop learning, never stop growing, bro. Like, never. That's the best thing I love about it the most is like, you never stop learning. It's always new recipes, new techniques, new trends, you know, so the moment you think you know everything, or you think you stop, you've already messed up there. Because every single day, even the best chefs in the world, even Gordon Ramsay, even all of the greats, they're always perfecting their craft each and every day, trying to get better, trying to improve, trying to learn more, and better yourself. So that's really what it's about, bro.
Absolutely. And you said something, man. It's and I don't want to be too long-winded, but before you were a chef, you said you were a chef.
Yeah.
Right? And I've been reading Think and Grow Rich, right? And it's like our mind is so powerful. You know what I mean? And if you believe, if you have a burning desire,
yeah,
man,
bro, that is 100% fact. And I say that because like I won't keep too long on it, but like everything I used to dream for 10 years ago, or 5, 6, 7, 8 years, to be living in it. Now I'm like, yo, I'm so appreciative and thankful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to want to be able to go, I love fashion, I love expensive clothes, I want, you know, things I used to dream about that I couldn't afford. Like, I want to be able to buy this or buy that, or drive a nice car, or do this or do that, or buy a nice watch, or, you know, a piece of jewelry, go in a jewelry store, spend $15,000 on something, like, to just dreaming as a young kid. Not that that's important or it matters, but like, it's like, damn, just be appreciative. Like, wow, now I'm actually living in certain stuff. I can make these, you know, to be able to leave stuff behind for my daughter one day, to try to, you know, create some generational wealth, to have the opportunity to actually do it. It's like, you got to capitalize and you got to grind and you got to, like 50 Cent said, you got to get rich or die trying. Like, that's it. That's it, man. That's it, bro. I got a mouth to feed. That's it, bro.
Dope, well.
Yeah, man.
Last thing is, what is one thing that you want to say that maybe I didn't ask, or something that you want the people to know that's coming up?
Let me think. So DMV, I'm working on some pop-ups too for DMV as well. But like I said, just for anybody that's out there, any youth, anybody watching this, just keep going. Like I said, never get complacent, never be comfortable, always strive for excellence. Kobe Bryant, that was one of my favorite players of all. You know what set Kobe apart from everybody else is his work ethic. While people partying, the other NBA players, they in the clubs, they sleeping, 4 a.m., where Kobe at? In the gym. That's right. He hooping. He's trying to perfect his craft. So like, keep that mindset and always know you can do anything you put your mind to. Like, I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds like, you know, like, but success doesn't happen overnight. It's something you have to work for every single day. You know, it's something you have to work at, and just never give up. There's days you have highs, there's days you have lows. There's day, you know, you may make a lot of money. There's days you may not. But never lose the faith. Keep grinding. Always stick with it. Stick the course, because one day it you know, it'll pay off. And then when it does, you don't get comfortable. Then you keep going. Because the day you get comfortable that's it. Yes, that's no good. Like, you know, keep going. Stay hungry. Yeah, bro. That's it for me, bro. Like, that's it. Stay hungry. Never put yourself inside a box. You know what I mean? Like, because I can confidently like say it's like I'm living in the dream still every day. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I never take it for granted, because like I said years ago, I never thought I would be doing certain things that I'm doing now to this day, working with big brands. You know what I mean? Terramana and Wingstop like sent me a brand deal, paid me to promote their products for the Super Bowl. Like, I never thought years ago, like, oh, I'd be doing this. I'd be, at the family reunion event or with Chef Kwame hosts with all of the greatest black chefs in the area from all around the world come and, prepare food for guests. Like, I never thought I would be on a Next Level Chef right after the Super Bowl on Fox. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought any of these things. But what I did know is this is what I was meant to do, and whatever happens after that, it's gonna come with it. But just never lose faith. Keep going. That's it, bro.
I'm inspired, man.
Appreciate you,
Anybody
bro.
watching this, I hope you get inspired as well, man. Well, Chef Stretch, man, I appreciate you for your time. I know you're a busy guy, so we thank you for
having me, bro.
gathering around with Garvin.
Thank you, bro.
And, till next time, man.
Till next time, bro. We gather around with Garvin. Pleasure talking to you, bro. Thank you for having me, man. Till next time, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Chef Stretch out, baby.